Hello there, welcome back to the channel. Now today I've got an exciting video. Well, it's exciting for me anyway. I've got a Pamphobeteus antinous in a container and I'm going to attempt to sex it today. The thing with these guys is they're fast growers, they're known as being big spiders. But the thing is, when they go into pre-molt, they lock themselves away. Now, I'm not just talking for a week or two, anything up to like 2 months even. They'll just rub themselves in, or they'll kind of move loads of dirt and just block the entrance to their burrow, and you will not see a thing from them. So if you're the type of person that you get anxious if you don't see your spiders and you're a bit of a sort of worrier, it may not be the tarantula for you. Not at the moment anyway. So they go into this pre-molt, and then you wait and wait, and you have to just sit back, let them do their thing, and they finally emerge, and they're big and bold, and then 2 months later they go into pre-molt again. So it's one of them things where I say if you're a panicker, it'll drive you crazy. But this one has finally molted. So I had a quick look with my torch inside the burrow, and it seems like it's actually sort of sitting on the molt, but it looks like it might be intact, this one. So this one's a bit of it messes its molts up, so I haven't actually been able to sex this one yet. So I'm hopeful this time that the molt is intact. So yeah, let's get on with the video and see if we can get this one, see if we can decide whether this is a boy or a girl, this one. Right, let's see if we could wrestle this molt away. Now the thing with these guys is they're absolute bulldozers. If you give them a lot of substrate or a hide, they'll bury the hide, they'll move it, they'll act fossorial sometimes. If you've got a water dish, I mean, there is actually another water dish buried in here somewhere. But yeah, they redecorate a lot, these ones. But it's just kind of set up home under this little bark now. It has actually sort of done a bit of excavating since it molted to sort of open up a burrow again a little bit. Now this one is pretty chilled out. Never really given me any kind of threat really. Just sometimes they put their bum in the air, make themselves look a bit bigger. But no, apart from that, it's pretty chilled out, this one. It's so dark there, you can't even make it out, like make the details out. But yeah, that's a big molt, that is. So once this one comes out and I see it's properly stretched out, it's going to be pretty impressive, I think. I'll just very carefully pop this back down. Oh, I'll move your leg. I'll just have to move it over a little bit. There you go. Well, I'll leave you alone now. So we have a bowl of very warm water and washing up liquid. Now I suppose in some parts of the world you probably call this dish soap, but in the UK it's washing up liquid. Now obviously this molt has been sitting in the container for about a week now, so it has dried out quite a lot. Obviously we don't like to disturb the teas too soon after molting, so I've waited sort of 7 days or so. You see, it's not too bad, this one. The last couple of molts have been like completely torn to tiny pieces, so so for this spider this is a pretty good molt. So I'm hopeful that we might get something out of this one. I wish my phone would stay focused. Yeah, it's already looking quite big, and this is the molt, so yeah, I imagine this is going to be pretty big. So we'll just completely submerge it. Now I'll leave it in here for about 10 minutes or 15 minutes or so, but the water is very warm, so that should be long enough to soften it up. Just push it down. Right, so we'll pop back in about 10 minutes and then we'll have a look at it. Right, we've fished it out of the water, and as you can see,
The abdomen's fallen off. But never mind. It's up there near my forceps. But all is not lost just yet. We'll have a proper look at that. So this tea has been hiding away so much that really never had much of a look at it. You catch glimpses of them at night time out of their burrow, but a little bit elusive when they're sort of younger. So yeah, that's you can see the book lungs there. It's a bit mashed up, but it looks like it sort of most of it might be there. So I'm still hopeful. Yeah, that's always intact. It's irritating. The rest of it can't be completely intact. But right, we're going to measure this now while we've got it spread out. Be interesting to see how big it was and how big it is now. Well, look at that, 6 inches on the dot, 15 centimetres. That's pretty impressive. I mean, it's only a smallish juvenile when I got it, and I haven't had it that long, so I think this is going to be a bit of a beast, this one. Alright, we need to sort of see if we can salvage the important bit and see whether this is a boy or a girl. Well, on closer inspection of this part of the molt, I've discovered something. Can you see what I see at the bottom there? I do believe that it's a spermatheca. So guys, we've got ourselves a girl here, which is always brilliant news. Now the females, they live about 15 years of these, Pamphobeteus. So it's going to be around for a while, this girl. So hopefully I'll be able to find a mature male at some point and possibly breed this one.
Well, there you go, another female in the collection. I can't tell you, it's such a relief to finally get an intact molt. I've got a few tarantulas which I'm trying to sex, and they keep messing their molts up. So it's a slow process. But I hope you enjoyed today's video. If you did, give me a thumbs up and maybe subscribe at some point. And also, I do appreciate the comments too. It is nice to interact with people. So I'll see you on the next video.